always thought we're living in the last days. Does the Bible pinpoint a verse to tell us that we're living in the last days? And if so, what is it, where is it, and when did it start? It's found in Matthew chapter 24. The disciples are on the Mount of Olives with Yeshua, and Jesus is, they ask him three questions. What will be the sign of the end of the age, your second coming, and when will the destruction of the temple and Jerusalem happen? He first answers this question about the end of the mystery kingdom age, or the church age, by saying that wars and rumors of wars and false messiahs will not mark the beginning of the end. Those are local conflicts that happen within the general vicinity of the Middle East, and that does not mark the end of the age, and neither does the presentation of these false messiahs, which there have been many Jewish men that have come forth since the first century claiming to be the Jewish Messiah. That also does not mark the end. Then next, Jesus gives us what will mark it, and he says, when you see nation rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, you know that the end has begun. That is a Hebrew idiom that was used by the Jewish rabbis who wrote about the coming of the Messiah and claimed that before Messiah came, there would have to be a world war. And on July 7th in 1914, that was the day that World War I began. It was the first time that all the nations of the earth were gathered together for war. And that is the direct answer to the disciples' question of when will mark the end of the church age. It's already begun. And both World War I and World War II are seen as one war by historians. Both of them had significant effects upon the people of Israel. First was the birth of Zionism, and second was the establishment of the nation of Israel. So we as believers do have a verse that can prove that we're living in the last times. It's already begun, and we definitely are living in exciting times. Now that we know we're living in the end, I want to go back to the book of Daniel and take a look at what he has talked about, the times of the Gentiles, and how that fits in with what's been happening over the last 2,000 years. Blessings.